Hi, in this short video, I will teach you how to convert uppercase to lowercase and lowercase to uppercase in Bash shell without using any external tools or commands. One of the traditional way of solving this problem is by using tools like tr command or stream editor as SED, sed, you might call it, and many other tools, right? But this time I'm going to show you if you're using Bash, you can do that purely using parameter expansion. This is not frequently used. Not many people know about it, so that's why I thought it's good to share. So here's how I'm going to show you an example. Let's assume I have a variable here. I say a is equal to, and I have some string that's made up of mixed cases. Let's say p capital H I capital S is a test str ing like this. You can see that there's a mixture of uppercase and lowercase characters in this string, right? So when I create this to a variable and if I say equal $a, you can see that it shows up the string as it is. There are many times where you want to convert this entire string fully to uppercase, or you want to convert this entire string to lowercase. If you want to do that, you can try this out. You can say echo dollar open curly brace. This is the syntax for parameter expansion. So use open curly brace. We just put a like this. It's going to substitute the value of a, right? So it'll just print it this way. But however, if all you just put capital A here, followed by double comma. Put double commas in here within this curly braces. I know it's a weird syntax, but this is how it is in Bash. So when you run this now, you can actually see that the entire string is actually converted to lowercase. You can see the string is all printed in lowercase from the mixed cases that was earlier. If you want to convert the entire string fully to uppercase, you can rather use double cap symbol for the same. And yes, you have the result right here. This feature is specific to Bash. The last time I tested it, did not work in Fish, does not work in KSH, does not work in TCSH. TCSH has another syntax for doing something like this. We'll discuss that in another video perhaps, but you can't use this syntax in any other shells that I have seen, popular shells. Even Z shell does not support the syntax. If you do know the way of doing it in other popular shell of your choice, do post it in comments. Could be useful for the rest of the community. But this is how we do it in Bash, which is the most commonly used shell in Linux environment, right? So it's also, you can also have it in Windows subsystem for Linux, or even Mac OS. You can install Bash if you don't have one. And this being a parameter substitution, you can actually put them in double quotes without a problem. You can just use double quotes, no problem. For example, you can have a string where it says uppercase and maybe lowercase this way. Yes, it got it converted. The practical use for this one, if you're trying to generate some report or something where you want to formalize a string to all lowercase or all uppercase or proper formatting, it could be used there. And the most common other use case would be for comparison in a case insensitive manner. So if you're comparing a string, you got a user input where the user could use his name or anything in mixture of uppercase, lowercase, but you want to just do a case insensitive comparison, assuming that you got the user input in a variable, you can use the same approach. Just substitute the variable name right here, and you can compare with uppercase or lowercase variant of what you're looking for, right? This is the major use case for this particular pattern. Some of you might ask, what if I have a single comma instead of double comma? The syntax will be a little different. For example, if all I have this particular string being stored in a variable a, you can see the first letter is in lowercase, right? But suppose if I just try echo dollar capital A and just put a single cap symbol, the caret sign, this just converts the first character to uppercase, right? Likewise, if at all you have a string that's already having uppercase and you want to convert the first character to lowercase, you can just put a single comma like this, right? This way. But then if you want to apply it for the entire string, you could also use the cap symbol to convert uppercase or double comma to convert to lowercase. There's also another interesting feature where you can also provide a third parameter, which is called the pattern, which I will cover in another video, right? I'll tell you about pattern-based substitution. We'll cover another video, but just telling you that if at all you want to convert into a string to uppercase or lowercase, you can just use this syntax in bash shell. To know whether you're using bash as your default shell currently, one way to do that is just try echo $0 here at your shell prompt. If it reports as bash or minus bash, you're all good. But if it reports as Z shell or KSH, or sometimes if it throws an error, obviously you're not running on bash, right? That's how you can find out whether the default shell that you're running on is a bash shell. So once you know that you're using bash, you can actually use this for quick case conversions to uppercase or lowercase of a string. If you find this small tip useful, do like, share, and subscribe so others would know, right? So thank you. See you in the next one.